Okay, let's make sure that this is going the way I want it to. Okay, cool, it's recording. Um, I think I'm also going to go live on TikTok with this too. Let me get that out of the way and get my charging cable plugged in with my lavalier mic, or lavalier, whatever you call it. Plug that in, let it charge. I think I need to plug this into a different port so that way it actually charges. That's what I need to do. Because it doesn't charge very well plugged into the computer. There we go. I feel like I need to get something from the other side of the room. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go back to TikTok again, and we're going to do another live video of this. Although it's weird because you can't set that title. Oh, there we go. Live build of a master grade RX-78-2 origin. Add topic. I guess. There's no topic. No live rewards. Well, I guess we'll dismiss. Video quality highest. We'll go live. Just do that. Okay. All right. We are live. I gotta make sure my nippers are available. And I think I'm going to move the camera here to be a little bit more accessible. Since this is TikTok, it builds a little funny. So I gotta get this thing out of my way so it doesn't. Let's see here. I think this might work for TikTok. There we go. All right. Get all this crap out again. Oh, I was almost done with that runner. Interesting. Okay. This is beam sabers. That's a shield part. Put that over here on top of my MacBook. Put that over here too. Those are the polycaps. That's frame parts. More frame parts. Got the Zephyrantes in the way. I should probably move it. I got a lot of crap on my desk that shouldn't be here, but it's there. I'm sure some of y'all can relate. Move those because I need those. This is for the weapons. That right there. Another shield part. Okay. And the hands. Alright. So this is basically another live video. It's kind of a surprise live video because I didn't intend on doing another live tonight, but my kids are with their grandparents. I've got nothing else going on. My wife is doing her own thing. You probably hear in the background she's got Tejano music playing in the background. So I figured I would build the RX-78-2 Master Grade, give you all the bird while I'm doing it, because give you some double eagles there, and yeah. Anyway, so here we are. I know I just did that unboxing of the Gundam card game, and I didn't realize you could put a title to the videos, so I feel kind of stupid about that. But here I am building a RX-78-2 Master Grade, and I've been doing this for a couple. This will be my third week in a row building this kit. I'm taking my time because it's such a fun build, and I'm just trying to enjoy it for for the amount of time I can, because at the end of this, whenever I do review it, that's it. It's done. It's over. I've finished building it. But the good news is I've got a Master Grade EX Strike Freedom sitting in my closet in my backlog right now, just waiting to be built. I got it the other day. I was super stoked to have gotten it, and I cannot wait to build that Master Grade EX. I wanted to get the Unicorn in Psycho mode, but I couldn't find it, or I don't think it was available at the time. So I got the Master Grade EX Strike Freedom instead, and man, that thing looks amazing. That thing is awesome. When I build it, I'm gonna do lives like this, like I'm doing right here for the RX-72 Origin. This is the Origin version, not the 1.5, 2.0, or 3.0. This is the Origin. I know there's another one too. There's a Verkala version of this, but I'm building the Origin, and there's a reason why I'm building the Origin over the other ones, because I built the 1.5, and that one was just the 1.5 was pretty bad. It was pretty horrendous. I won't lie. It just can't pose at all. It's so bad. And I wanted to build a kit that was articulate, because I'm really enjoying these are fully articulated kits, and the Origin has a lot of articulation, especially like right up here in the waist unit. Here pretty soon it's going to be able to do a really good ab crunch, so you're going to be able to get some really cool poses. And then you can see it does like some side to side business here, so you're going to be able to do some really cool poses there on this kit. It's going to look solid. I guarantee it's going to look solid. Will you need to custom paint this? I really doubt it. I really doubt it. What's so great about the RX-78-2 is that it's a very iconic looking kit coming out, and Mobile Suit Gundam in 1979. It is just so iconic in its look that, I mean, if you wanted to paint it, you could. And I'm not saying don't, but it's one of those kits that I just kind of feel like you don't really mess with it. Don't mess with this kit. It's good as it is. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. All right. So I'm going to find the Sea Runner and start building as y'all watch me make a fool of myself on this. I kind of like this TikTok live thing. I've never been on TikTok before outside of the past couple of times, and I kind of like this TikTok thing. Now, I'm not going to doom scroll like crazy on here, mind you, but I'm going to be more active on here on this platform. I seem to be getting a lot more engagement on this platform versus on YouTube, and there's nothing wrong with YouTube, but I seem to be getting a lot more engagement here than on YouTube, and that's partly due to the algorithm. That's actually very much to do with the algorithm on YouTube. It seems that on TikTok it's not as prevalent. I think there might be an algorithm, but I think it's kind of wide open. I think it's a very, very wide open algorithm, so you don't need to worry about it too much, and you can just kind of post and do what you want. So for those of you who are watching, I use the Ruatool 1.0s. I've also got into this box. I also use the Ruatool 1.0s. These are better, but the blade is a lot thinner. So if you drop it, you can bend the blade, you can ruin them, or you can snap the blade in half. I tend to use these when I want to get really close cuts. So I'll go and pull those out. Why not? Because I'll probably end up using them anyway. So I'm trying to get the best possible angle here for y'all to see what I'm doing, because I've got one camera over here and I've got this camera right here. So I'm trying to get the best possible view for y'all. I'd like to go into landscape mode, but I know TikTok doesn't do that very well. So I'm just going to do the best I can with what I got here. I think if I just move it over just slightly, that might give us the yeah, what we're looking for here. Yeah, that's good. That should be a lot better. Okay, not a lot better, but better than it was. So yeah, um, it's really weird to kind of bend this direction and to my side and to start snipping away at these. I'm not used to that. It is very different. I had to make sure I didn't have to at all anyway. So you get those two pieces, and then the B runner is B43. So anyway, what are y'all up to? What's going on with y'all? What are y'all doing this evening? And where are y'all from? I'm currently in Texas, so where are y'all from? What are y'all doing at the moment? Or what are y'all not doing at the moment is probably a better question. B43. Where the frick is B? I was just looking at it. There it is. B43. All right. So yeah, what are y'all up to? What's going on tonight? Y'all doing anything fun? Y'all doing anything exciting? Or y'all just bored and finding stuff to watch on TikTok? Some lives. I mean, I'm not gonna join. I'm not gonna judge y'all in any way. If I were y'all, I'd probably be doing the same thing too. So, what is it that y'all are currently up to? Let's see. So it looks like it's this piece right here, and we put, oh hell, that's this piece right here, and then you put this in like so. That is a weird joint. That is a very weird joint. That might be for the. Is that right? That looks like it's right. Yeah, it looks like it's right. Okay. On another note, this will be the last live video that I'm doing for on my MacBook Pro. I'm actually selling it this weekend and buying another PC. That way I can do multiple live streams from my PC than my MacBook Pro. Though I love my MacBook Pro, I think it's a great machine. It is a little bit older. It is showing its age. And I think it's time to retire it and move into a more powerful device. And thankfully, I was able to go to a pawn shop and found one for a couple $100. And when I say a couple $100, it's like $700. But I found one nonetheless, and it's actually really well set up. I think it's very well set up. It's got a Ryzen 9 5900X in it. I think it's a beast of a machine. And it's also, the video card is a 6800 XT. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. B43 on this one too is, that one's cut out, so it's got to be on this runner. Is it on this runner? That's C. So are there two B43s, or is it just one? I think it's one or the other is what it looks like here. No, there's two B runners here. I should have stacked them. I knew that was the case. I knew I saw another one before. So do any of y'all build gunpla at all? Do any of y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I know I kind of have a little bit of a lisp, so my wife tells me. It drives her crazy. It drives her absolutely bonkers. So this goes like this. Okay. Right? Yep. Just like that. Okay. What I love about Gundam or Gunpla, for a matter of fact, is that it's a very good hobby. It's not cheap by any stretch. It's not cheap at all, but it's a very good hobby. If you're a completionist, it's um, it's a very good hobby to have because you're able to um, take pride in the, I know that sounds stupid, but you're able to take pride in the work that you're doing. And once you're done building these kits, I mean, just look at this. I mean, that looks amazing. You know what? Let me show you another one that I built just recently that I absolutely love. Give me a second. Get this guy a bunch of likes for his hard work. Hell yeah, thank you, Geeker. Man, I do a lot. Man, between a full time job and this, oh man, I can't tell you, it's a lot of work. So let's see here. I'm going on the other side of the room. For those of y'all who do like Gundam or haven't watched Gundam, there's a Netflix show called Requiem for Vengeance, and this is a high grade that I bought a while back, and it's the RX-78 GE or the RX-78EX, whichever one you want to call it or go by. It's got a longer name than that, but it had a lot of conversation around this particular kit, and though it wasn't very well liked initially, it grew a huge following online, and people just bought the crap out of this thing the moment it came out. And so naturally, I had to buy it myself too. And what I could tell you is this thing is loaded with features and articulation. It is incredible, absolutely incredible. So I would highly recommend going and buying this kit. It's like $22.99. You can get it on New Type, USA Gundam, Amazon, a bunch of different places, and you can buy this kit and build it. It takes less than a couple hours to do with all the stickers, the panel lining, just all of it. What I will say is this high grade, unlike many other high grades, is this thing has a lot of stickers to it, whereas are decals to it, whereas other high grades prior to this don't. So you're not going to get a lot of extra details that you see here on the kit and other older kits that came before this one. So what I will say is that this is absolutely incredible for the especially for the value. It's almost like a real grade, but it'd be like a real grade light if you had to go that direction. Is what I would classify it as because there's tons and tons of articulation here, absolutely tons of articulation, and it's just rock solid, absolutely rock solid. So for $22.99, this is a kit worth buying and building, especially if you're a fan of Gunpla or mecha anime. Period. Um, so there's also Evangelion, and there's 30-minute missions, Digimon, Pokemon. There's a bunch of other model kits out there too. Whatever fence you have, go buy those. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super has kits. Yeah. Anyway, um, this is absolutely a pleasure to build these kits and then pose them on my shelves and look at them and let them collect dust so I can dust them off later and pick them back up, repose them, and then show them off like I am right now. Anyway, so I'm going to go back into building my other kits that I got in front of me. So I appreciate it, Geeker. Thank you for all the likes, and I think that's how this works, right? You get a lot of likes. How long does it take to build a big one? Oh, so to build one of these, the master grades, it could take anywhere from a couple of hours to 2 or 3 days, depending on how much time you want to put into this and how much detail you want to put into this. So I've got a pretty good example here. Let me go back to my desk again and get. Let me get one that's not going to fall apart when I pull it off. Hold on a second, because there are a couple that do have a tendency to be really loose after the build, and it's just not advisable to move them after the fact. So I don't know if y'all can see this one very well, or if at all, but this is the Gundam Sandrock from the series Gundam Wing, and also from Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. And this one took me, I did some custom painting in here, not a lot, but just a little bit. This one took me about 4 days to build, because I was really taking my time on it, getting all the decals in the places I wanted to, the matte finish, the panel lining, the colored panel lining, the colors in here, in the joints. It really took me a while to get this way I wanted it to be. And then getting it to have the matte finish, I used this Mr. Super Clear matte varnish and ran that on the kit after I was done. So about 3 or 4 days if you take your time, a couple of hours if you're really rushing. But what I would recommend is on any of these bigger kits of master grades, take your time. Absolutely take your time, because even though they are bigger kits, they have a lot of small parts to them, and they have a tendency to fall and get lost or snap. So take your time. Absolutely take your time. There's also perfect grade, which is I think the scale is 1/60th. Those are 1/100th, and the perfect grades are they take a lot longer to build. I've seen somebody take a couple of months to build one of those because they're really taking their time painting it and all that stuff. So I'm not sure who's watching on the YouTube channel, but I thank you for watching. I am also live streaming on TikTok, so I'm trying to focus on both at the moment. So if you're there and you're paying attention, go and hit me up on chat. We could talk. I could probably multitask. I do that pretty well at work. So I think I can do that here, and communicate with you both. So that's the wrong one. Let's see here. So yeah. Anyway, getting back to the topic, I took a poll earlier on my. Man, I appreciate it, Geeker. Thank you for the 1,000 likes. I do appreciate it. I'm not sure. Is that the number that you need in order to be seen at a wider scale? Is that the number, or is there like a target that you have to hit? I'm not even sure. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I took a poll on my YouTube channel, and I asked if build videos were what y'all would like to see, or if you wanted to see build reviews. And what it boiled down to was build reviews seem to have been what people wanted the most. And so I've decided that moving forward, I'll do the build videos. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to limit the build videos to this kind of format, because it's a lot more interactive. I think it's more enjoyable to have people to talk to while you're building these Gundam kits. I know it can be a little distracting, but I think it's a benefit, because so typically when you're building these things, right, like you're just doing this kind of in an echo chamber by yourself. You're just either listening to music, you're just hanging out on your own. You got people wandering around in the background, but you're not really engaging with people as you're building this. So there's very limited engagement. And so for me, it's fun to do these live videos because I'm able to engage with people. I'm able to talk with people. I'm able to have a conversation. Yeah, does it take longer to build the kit? Sure, it does. But I find it a lot more entertaining and a lot more engaging. And I'm going to say that word a lot, engaging, because you can just sit and chat with people and have a good experience. And what better way to share a hobby than to share it with a bunch of people all at once and then have a conversation. Um, Now, if you decide to start hitting me up with a bunch of chats all at once, that's great. And I cannot guarantee that I'll be able to keep up that much that fast, but I will do my damnedest to make sure that I can because um, I, I have I just I like to talk to people. I really do. It's it's cathartic, if anything. To me, this is cathartic. Um, I never really got into gunpla building as a child, as a teenager, and now that I'm older, I'm not like old, but now that I'm older than I was when I was a kid. It's I've been trying to find things that can keep me occupied, keep me busy, that are fun to do, and this has very much been that case for me. It's been very cathartic. It's been very enjoyable, and I cannot say enough about how much I love this hobby. It's I won't say that it saved me. That's going a little far, but what I can say is that it's given me um, something to look forward to um, when I get home from work or on the weekends. And now, I mean, I got my kids, I got my wife. So, I mean, yeah, I look forward to seeing them too. But it gives me something to look forward to on the weekends because I have a guaranteed thing to do on the weekends now. Whereas before, it wasn't that way. It was okay. Well, what are we gonna do? Oh, I might play a game. Oh, I might go out to eat. Okay. It's just very, very bland, very boring existence. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that really just said, "Oh, this guy has a lot of time on his hands. He's always busy. He's always doing something." That's never the case for me. When I'm at work, I am working like a dog. I am absolutely working like a dog. Um, I think um, I think I put in about 60 hours a week at work. I work from home. I work in IT, so I work a lot. Um, and so for me, um, this is cathartic. This is absolutely cathartic because it gives me something to look forward to at the end of the work week. Um, because I work so damn hard. I really work so hard at work to get things accomplished, to get things done, to get things moving forward. And when you stay that busy that often, all the time, you start to get burned out. And so you need to find something to do um, at the end of the week. You need something for yourself. That is something that I've learned. It's taken me a long time to learn that, but it's something I've learned in my life is you need to find something to come home to that is outside of work, that is not work related, and um, and just do it and get involved in it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Don't let other things. Yeah. See, I see my camera here showing me all the hot spots. So let me uh, change my exposure settings here so that way it's not as bad. Okay, guys on YouTube, is that better? Is it not as bright, but in a good way? Let me know. Um, but yeah, it's nice to. Have you seen the life size? Have you seen the life size one? I've not. Oh yes, I have. Well, only on YouTube and Facebook and stuff. I really wish I could go to Japan. I'm planning a trip to Japan in a couple of years. Um, I plan on going there for a couple of different reasons. When I was younger, I didn't know a lot, clearly, but I did know because my dad would never stop talking about it that I am part Japanese. And ever since I was a little kid, I've been fascinated with Japanese culture, which is not why I got drawn to Gundam and Gunpla. That has nothing to do with it. But I've been fascinated with understanding where some of my family has come from, especially on the side of the Japanese. I've been very curious where my family's come from and where we originated from. Unfortunately, my grandmother died a couple of years ago, and she had Alzheimer's, so there was not a lot of asking her where we came from, who our family over there is, and so I'm going into this blind, very, very much blind. Um, so when I do go to Japan, I'm not going to seek out family because they don't know me, I don't know them, and it would be a little weird, I think. Um, but I'm going to go and explore the culture, explore, you know, what I can while I'm there, and take it all in. I'm going to try to take at least, yeah, Lego World. I've contemplated going there. I've contemplated going there. I think if I go there, I would be more trouble than I normally am because I would probably end up buying the whole store, and that would not be good for me. It wouldn't be good for my wallet, that's for certain, but it really wouldn't be good for me. Um, I think I would end up pissing off my wife more than I would like, and so though the idea is tempting, I'd like to live um, a little bit longer. But yeah, I've been tempted to go to Lego World. I really have been. Let's see. Anyway, back to what I was saying about Japan. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to Japan for a while. It's a bucket list item for me, but I'm going to go because I just turned 40 this year. Oh God, it feels like I was just 18 just a couple of years ago. It really does. Um, Most days I wake up and I wonder to myself like, how the hell did I get to this age? How am I already 40? It's just I don't even know. I don't feel 40. Um, I still feel like I'm in my 20s. Um, so, I'm still young enough to go, and I'm going to. It's just a matter of time, finding time and getting time to go. That's really what it boils down to for me and the wife because it's gonna. I think it's. I priced out some tickets. It was like $3,700 or something like that per trip. I always wanted to try Japanese noodles, see people eating it, and it looks so good. Yeah, soba noodles are really good. They really are. Unless you're talking about just like ramen. Yo, Hitman 47. Uh, Thank you for joining. Um, yeah, I love Japanese noodles. They are some of my favorite. We used to have when before I moved to where I am now. There used to be a Japanese noodle shop not too far from where I lived, and I would go there all the time. My wife never really liked it, but I did, and that's all that matters to me is I liked it. So um, that sounds mean. It sounds mean, but truth is, like, I love my culture. I love being Japanese. I love. I can't say it enough. That's why I want to go to Japan because I do want to understand my history and where I came from and where my family came from, and just try to do my best to get you know an idea of the bigger picture of where we originated from. Oh, Dubai. Oh man, I've actually wanted to go to Dubai. I really do. There's a lot of places I want to go to, but from what I've seen from videos of Dubai, I would love to go to Dubai. And I will do my damnedest to not piss off anybody there because I heard it's really easy to get thrown in jail there. So I'd rather not. Um, rather, I'd rather go there and have a good time than rather get thrown in jail. So, but I think I heard some rules that you can't yell out loud or can't. There's some I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong, and it was a rumor. But this is based off of. No, I have not. But I've seen people that have tried it. Oh my god, I would probably buy like seven of those and probably eat them in one sitting. They look amazing. I love pistachios. I really do. I love pistachio. Um, Not a lot of people can say that. I've met a lot of people that hate pistachio, but I love pistachio. I absolutely love it. And I would eat the crap out of those, man. I really would. Um, if anybody feels inclined to send me a bunch, um, You can send them to a UPS PO box, and I will open those suckers here on video. Even though it's not gunpla related, I will do that. I will do an unboxing and unwrapping video here on this channel because I think I think they look great. I'd probably lose myself while eating them. I really, that's probably the truth. That's a lot of chocolate. That's a lot of pistachio. But I would do it. I really would. All right. So let's see. Some things that haven't been asked yet. I know that y'all asked how long it takes to build these kits. And, you know, it could take a couple of days. Or it could take depending on your build and what you're wanting to get accomplished in the build, it could take a couple of days. But what hasn't been asked is the cost of these things. And so sometimes these can get a little pricey. I won't lie, they can get a little pricey. I think this one, I got it on sale at like 40% off at our Hobby Lobbies here in America. And I think I spent about $40 on this one. So you do the math, 40% off, that comes up to $40. I think it was somewhere there's a store in Dubai that you can order a bunch from them. Dude, I believe it. There's a bunch of third-party kits out there from Dayban and a few others that are just as good. They're just as nice. I know that's sacrilege from those people that are like Bandai purists, but I built a couple of third parties. I liked them. They were fine. I mean, they had their flaws. They all have their flaws, but they were fun. So yeah, if you can get them for cheap, man, get them for cheap. Go to the store, get a couple, buy them, build them. If you got some that you've built, let me know. I'll go to your channel and I'll go look at some of your stuff because I'm all for supporting other channels and other people. Like that's another reason why I got into this is because I believe in community. I believe in having conversation, whether it's agreed upon or not. I believe in getting to know other people. That has been one of my strong suits as a person, though I've grown more cynic as I've gotten older. But that has been one of my strong suits as a person, is that I do enjoy conversation with people. I might not be the greatest of friends and around all the time, but I do enjoy conversation. So that is partly why I'm here, is I wanted to have some kind of engagement while I'm doing this. And I wanted to talk to other people too. I think it's important to get to know other people and to know other people as you're doing this. Absolutely important. Y'all can agree with me or not, but I think the world is a better place if we understand one another a lot better. As I say, in marriage, for better or for worse, in most cases. There are some niche cases where that's not always the situation. But you didn't hear that from me. Don't tell my wife that either. She owns chanclas. She'll hit me with them. She probably smacked me with one if she heard me say that out loud. Anyway, so let's see. D17. That's B. D17 is this beige looking thing. Okay. D17. See, I should have just nipped the other one off too, because they're all going to be the same bloody thing. Okay. So, where else are the rest of y'all from? I know that there's a couple of people watching, so where are the rest of y'all from? My dad builds those, and I asked him why. He said he just wants to pass the time and that it is fun. So yes, for me, going back to this, for me, this is a way to pass the time. But it's also a way to enjoy something outside of an everyday Monday through Friday 8 to 5 or 60-hour work week, because sometimes when you're working and you need an escape. And your dad's right, this is a way for him to have fun, it's a way for him to pass the time, It is an escape. Um, it you need it. You absolutely need it. So your dad is correct. Um, I think my daughters even asked me that question too. They asked me why I enjoy it. One, because I enjoy Gundam, I do. But secondly, um, it's pleasing to me. It's cathartic, like I said. It's absolutely cathartic. It gives me something to look forward to when I get home. It really gives me something to look forward to when I get home. And I can't say that enough. This has helped me maintain my sanity. Because for those of you who do work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, um, or work long hours, or work a hard, stressful job, you know as well as I do that you need something outside of the office that is going to bring you some enjoyment, some fulfillment, something that's going to keep you occupied, and you're something to help you not go crazy. Um, because for those who do know, it's working is it's no picnic, um, and it's stressful, very very stressful. So, but that's ultimately why I picked this up. Yeah, I saw that I'm at 3,000 likes. I think that's a lot in part to you, Geeker. I very much appreciate how much effort you are putting into this. I, I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. That's all I can really say, and that I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate the effort that you're doing to help me get seen and get noticed. I know on YouTube I got like two people watching on YouTube. I noticed that on YouTube though people tend to be a little bit more quiet and less engaged, and there's nothing wrong with that. People are here just to watch sometimes. That's totally fine. I'm not dinging anybody for that. I think it's perfectly fine. You want to sit and watch. You just want to enjoy, what people are building. That's totally cool. I have no skin off my back. That's totally fine. Um, so let's see. B B36 again. B36. So I got another B in here somewhere. Um, my YouTube is M.S.GundamMeister. It's the same as my name here on TikTok, and I got a link in my bio, so you can go straight there. Um, Now, granted, I've only been doing this for like 3 months, so um, though I have a fairly amount of good, decent content out there, I don't have anywhere near as much as I'd like to. But I'm also trying not to go overboard and make a ton of content because I don't want to produce quantity. I'm looking to build quality on these kits and on these videos. I think it's important that you get in what you put you get out what you put in, right. So if you put in, I'll go subscribe and tell my friends. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. So anyway, what was I saying? I was trying to say something inspiring. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Um, I'm just glad that y'all are here and watching. That does mean a lot to me. Um, if I could find this flipping piece, I could finish this part of the build. There it is. Um, Bandai did not label the runners B1 and B2. They just labeled it B and B. So um, you're going to have to kind of dig for them, it seems. Uh, I moved it. I had it stacked on top of each other a moment ago. But I probably should have kept it that way, truth be told. So the piece I'm building currently is the. Can you do a face reveal? I would, but then where's the mystery? You know, it would take away from the mystery. And I didn't really get on here to do face reveals. I did this to just kind of talk and to get to know people on here. So um, somebody just messaged me. I think it was on Facebook. Oh, my daughter. Good night. Okay, well, I'll tell her tomorrow. Good morning. Um, she'll live. I won't lie, I'm kind of glad they're gone for a week. Oh, it's going to be so nice. It's going to be quiet. It's going to be really quiet. So, um, had to get a drink. My favorite drink is that right there. I love this drink. I know it's probably bad for you. I don't care. I drink the crap out of it. I love it. Um, anyway, so I should probably do some sanding on this. I really should. What is your favorite build you have built? Oh man, you're stopping me from building this, but that's okay because I like answering these questions. My favorite build to date. Um, there's so many that I've really liked. Um, it had to have been the one I showed you earlier, Sandrock. That one was one of my absolute favorite builds. Absolute. Second to that one was this one. I showed you this one earlier because it is one of my favorites. Because it stands out. It's such an amazing kit. Like I said, it was like $22.99. But there's so much incredible value in this one. And I did some custom painting on it. The hardest kit to build. Oh, let me show you this piece of garbage that I got sitting on my desk that I'm afraid to pose. Um, this thing is the worst one. Not the hardest, but the worst. This is the real grade RX-72 version 1. And this thing is an absolute hand grenade. The moment you move this thing around and try to pose it, it will fall apart. It doesn't fail. It will fall apart. It is an absolute atrocity. Um, Now this is the same Gundam as this one, but it's a different grade, right? So this is a real grade. There's a 2.0. I've got that one sitting in my backlog currently, but that's the master grade origin version of this, and that one is by far so much better than what I just showed you. The absolute hardest I've built. Hardest one I've built. To answer that question, was probably the Master Grade Strike Freedom. I do not want to get that one off of its base or off my stand because um, that one has a tendency to fall off. And I've got it like stationary, it's where it's at, and I'm leaving it there. The Master Grade Strike Freedom is probably it's one of the better looking kits out there, but it has a propensity to fall apart, especially in the wings. They have this thing about just falling apart. And for those of you on YouTube watching this, and if you have built the Master Grade Strike Freedom, you know what I'm talking about. It will fall apart. It sucks. Um, what are you gonna do? Let's see. Now that I've got this all mixed up, I'm gonna make sure that I put this in correctly. Otherwise, it's going to not work right. So this seems to be wrong. I'm getting distracted. Like I said, that's fine though. I do like the conversation. Okay, there we go. That one goes right there. So, and it's Miklo. Oh, that's my son watching. They're in the living room probably watching this and laughing at me. There you go. It's not bad. That's some good. So, oh, you got to put the PC. You got to put the polycap stuff in here in order for it to sit right. Where's it at? I'll get those in a minute. I'll just build these out. Yep. So my son and my wife are watching, so they're probably in the living room laughing at me. That I can guarantee. And my wife's gonna make fun of me later. We're gonna watch a movie later. She's gonna make fun of me. I'm talking shit because I know you're over there. I know you're watching. I think I heard her laugh too. She's all the way across the house, but I think I heard her laugh. All right. There you go. Okay. Let's see. All right. No shit talk here. Yep. Yeah. Whatever. My wife likes to talk shit. She won't admit it, but she likes to talk shit. Let's see. Get this piece on here. There you go. Ah. Let's see. That built like that. Okay. So these are the side skirts. I've noticed with all gunpla that the side skirts are usually the most irritating part of the build, not because they fall off. They just get in the way. They get in the way. They always get in the way. Especially when you're trying to pose these damn things, they just get in the way. So it would help if I put the right part on the right place. That would do a lot of good. There we go. And that almost fell. With my desk being wood like it is, everything bounces off of it. So if I drop something, the part will most likely just go ding 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 across the desk and fall off on the side. And then I gotta get out of my chair, crawl on the ground, go find it, get back up here. Thank you, Geeker. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. While you're there, or even after this live video, go check out some of the videos that I've posted. I think you'll like some of the builds that are there, some of the kits that I've built and reviewed. I try to get pretty comprehensive with the reviews, try to get very detailed if I can. I think that's something that's missing in some build reviews out there on YouTube, is a very detailed review of the kit. I think it does no good for people who want to buy these kits to listen to a YouTuber say, yeah, this is a great kit, this is awesome, but not tell you why. They might lean into some ideas here and there, not fully give you a lot of detail as to why the kit's really good, why you should buy it, what are some of the pitfalls of it, what you should look for. I've noticed that on a lot of the videos I watch of YouTubers that build gunpla, they just don't give a lot of information, and I think I'd be doing y'all a disservice if I didn't. Like again, I've only been building since I've been building gunpla since, God, I can't remember. It's been a while now. I think since November, September, October. It's one of those months, sometime late last year. That's all I know. Is that I started building then, and I started with a bunch of cheap kits. Actually, I started with where's it at? I don't know where it's at. Oh, I took it apart because I was going to paint it. They're both in the garage. When did you start YouTube? About 3 months ago. Was when I started YouTube. About 3 months ago. I'm just trying to see where that goes. That's the God honest truth. I'm trying to see where that goes, because you never know. A22. Oh, this little piece. So, like I was saying about these little pieces, right here. Let me get this paint stick. For those of y'all watching on YouTube, and if y'all build gunpla, you'll know these little pieces right here are an absolute bane when building gunpla. What happens is you can nick these with the nippers real easy. You can lose them. They fall. They bounce. Anything, and these little pieces are probably the worst thing about master grades. Some of the worst things about master grades are these tiny little pieces, especially if you got like me, where you got like big hands. These little pieces, it's almost required or almost necessary to get yourself some tweezers, and you can get little kits out there. I got a kit for like $8 that came with like three different kinds of these, and some sanding paper and a couple other things. For these small little pieces, these are going to come in handy, because most of the time, if you got big fingers, big hands like I do, you're gonna end up losing these things, or you're gonna spend like minutes. Yeah. I had a business at one point in time. I've actually had two. They were sole proprietorships. They did not do very well. So I've learned that for me, it's better that I work for somebody else than myself. I started a computer company when I turned 25, and I called it. Well, I won't say the first part of the name because it gives away where I used to live. Well, no, it's fine. Angelo Underground PC. I started a company with two other guys I went to college with. They were probably not the best people to start a job or start a business with. I learned that the hard way. I went to a couple of radio stations. I did some work for them in order to get some ad time to build my company. And then I found out that one of the guys I was working with was stealing money, not putting it in the bank account, making deals behind my back with the companies that I've already spoken to, and I walked. I was done. I did not want to work with somebody in workforce. Yeah, I didn't want to work with somebody that would do that. And then my second business was a photography business. It was more or less not a business. I was trying to make it a business, and it kept failing. I think it was just because I was putting far too much time into it than I needed to, and not letting it grow organically. I was trying to force it to grow, and that harmed it. So ultimately, that died. That's okay. It's fine. It's probably better that it did. So yeah, I've tried a couple of businesses, and it's for the best that they didn't work out. I like working for people. I like working with a big team. Currently, I am part of a pretty big team, so for me, it's nice, and I would not trade it for anything. Though they drive me crazy, I think it's probably for the best. So, good question, though. I appreciate the thought behind it. All right. See, look at it. That tiny little piece compared to my big fingers. Like, Bandai knows that these pieces are small, and they know they've got some big guys as customers. Like, this just doesn't make sense to me. What are they thinking? Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Need like a magnifying glass or something. Shit. There we go. There we go. God loves you. Have a good night. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Me and my friends used to ghost hunt when we were 15. Well, that's cool. I mean, I like that idea, ghost hunting. I tried it a couple of times. I went to places that we thought were haunted. Turns out that we're just stupid. But yeah, I like it. I like the idea of it. It's a lot of fun to get you out of the house, get you into it and doing stuff. Okay, see, that's gonna drive me crazy. Well, I'm the only one that knows that can see that little mishap. I'm gonna keep it that way. Y'all don't care. So if y'all don't care, I don't care. Put that on there. Get on there. Oh, good grief. Oh, there it goes. There you are. Okay. Ta-da! That is the front of the torso for the RX-78-2. So, who's liking all these videos over here on YouTube? Who's watching? Let's see. Okay. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Put the back on that. I will probably get this waist unit done before the end of the evening. I hope, anyway. We'll see. I think my wife wants to watch a movie or Expedition Bigfoot. If y'all haven't watched Expedition Bigfoot, I highly suggest watching that show. It is insanely addictive. Um, it you know, they're never going to find the damn thing, but it's still always intriguing to watch the show because you're thinking it could be this episode. It could very well be this damn episode, and then it's never that episode. You're like, okay, whatever. I'll come back later. They'll find the next episode, and then they never do. you're always left in wonder. You're always thinking they're going to find this damn thing. One of these days, they're going to find this damn thing, and they never do. Anyway, but it's a good show. I would recommend watching it. Um, I keep seeing that comment when this is God loves you, have a good night. That was a very random comment. I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you. It was a very random comment. Um, it's not something that you would expect to see doing a video like this, but it's there. So cool. So yeah, if you haven't gone to my YouTube yet and checked it out, go. Feel free to do so. It's under the same name as this TikTok account, so it'd be easy to find. I did that on purpose. I even created a Facebook, but I put no effort into it at all. And I've also got, I forget. Oh, there's my dog. He's whining. What, buddy? What do you want? You want outside? Okay. Well, go on. Let me see if I can get my son to. Hey, can y'all put him outside? Go outside. 6,000 likes. Yep. My dog lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Unbelievable. Social medias. Yeah, I've got an Instagram too, and that's got a Threads. But I think I got like 38 followers on Threads, and I don't post there very often. It's kind of a boring platform. It's confusing to use it. It's not very straightforward. Yo, what you doing? Well, I'm building a Gundam kit. It says live will end in 5 minutes. Drag the puzzle piece in place. Okay, what does that mean? Unable to verify. Please try again. What? I put it in the right place. There it goes. Okay, so I guess it's not going to end in 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to continue going. Well, thanks. It does look cool. This, not sarcastically, it does look cool. I like this particular kit. This is probably one of my favorites stylistically. Even though, so again, like I said, this Gundam. This was the very first Gundam. The show came out in 1979 in Japan. It wasn't the first anime, but I think it was probably, in my opinion, one of the best that came out in 1979. And the designs for these mecha creations or suits were just incredible. I recently went back and watched Mobile Suit Gundam from 1979, and it is dubbed in English. So if you want to go on Crunchyroll and watch it, it's there. It's hard to sit through because the animation is pretty dated, and there's some very questionable scenes in that show for a cartoon. So viewer be advised when you go watch that. But as time went on, the animation got a lot better. But this kit is still very much iconic, and anybody who sees this knows that's from Gundam. Although my wife, she will say that looks like a Transformer, and she likes to give me a hard time, and it drives me crazy. Yeah, I know you're listening, so that's why I said it. Anyway. Getting back to the topic at hand, does it look like a Transformer? No, they came out before Transformers, so Transformers look like Gundams. Or, if you want to be more accurate, they look like GoBots. You and I are going to have a conversation later, Optimus Prime. I don't like like your attitude. Let's see, how do these go in? Like so, like this, okay. Let's see here. Get this. Power Rangers, oh my God. Although there are some new Power Rangers coming out there, I think they're enhancing the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with AI, so you'll be able to get it in like 4K. That's what I read. It's called Power Rangers Reignite. But the toy lineup, the toys are coming from Playmate? No. Some little kid toy company is making the new Power Rangers toys, and they're really reminiscent of the 90s toys, but they look also kind of garbage. So I'm not going to buy any of those unless they come out with some really cool collector's editions. But even then, I've also got a bunch of collector's edition stuff at my desk at work, or my at work, that I'm probably going to bring back home because it's just collecting dust there. Let's see. I'm trying to get this on camera too for YouTube. I know that my camera setup's real, not janky, but it's real weird. It doesn't allow me to get my phone real close without getting in the way, and so I have to like scoot up a lot. That's fine. I work with what I got. Yeah, 7,300 likes, 7.3 thousand. I'm either really tired or real dumb. I think I'm real tired. Holy crap, I've been at this an hour already. Oh my God. It's like I don't have a life or something. Let's see. Oh, shit, see, like that was falling. All right. So side skirt time. Oh my God. For those of you who have built or are looking to build these kits, let me tell you right now, this is the best waist unit / side skirt that I've built on any Gundam or gunpla model to date. This mechanic alone is the best I have seen in any kit that I've built or watched reviews on. Just wow, absolutely wow. I can tell this is gonna turn out really, really good. This is gonna turn out real good. So we are going to put that right there where it belongs. Ta-da! That is the torso and waist unit of the RX-78-2 Origin. Now, the one thing for the arms I forgot to build is the shoulders. Am I going to do that right now? That's a big, hard no. What I am going to do is I'm going to finish out this video by giving you the bird. Actually, the RX-72 is giving you the bird. Giving you all the bird and letting you know that I'm probably going to be done for the evening. I'm going to build the shoulders probably over the weekend. I'm going to get that video ready for release on Sunday. I'm also doing a short version of this build review for TikTok. I've already recorded it, so I'm going to be posting it on Sunday around 9:30 in the morning Central Time. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, see, I did it twice. It was so nice. There you go. And anywho, I'll see y'all later. I do appreciate all those who have joined in and watched and contributed. So thank you guys. Yay, I earned 28 cents off that on TikTok. I'm still on YouTube, and they probably heard that, but it's still funny.